Something I'm working on is becoming a creator of the things I most consume. You see people do this with all sorts of things. I think you can do it in a multitude of ways. I'm starting, of course, with content, but I've seen people do it with homesteading, or creating the foods, learning to cook the foods that they most love to eat. Things like sushi, or even putting things in jars and preserving foods. But I think the advantage of this is it adds a new dimension to consuming the things you love, because when you learn to make them, the first thing is you more deeply appreciate the effort that goes into them, but also you really start to enjoy the quality, and you get to customize it to the way that you like it, and thus you become even better at consuming it in a way. The other advantage of this is usually the things you most enjoy consuming also end up costing you the most. So these are things that you can save a lot of money on, and perhaps even eventually sell out and produce an income from. But by becoming a creator of the things you most consume, you also tip the scales from consumer to creator. And I think a lot of the wealth and the power, as well as the skill acquisition, comes from being on the creator side of things. The more you create things that people like to consume, the more power you have. On the other hand, if you're mainly a consumer, then you are basically at the whims of the people who create, because they get to control the supply and you are the demand. The way all of this comes together is that once you're in control of creating the things you most love, you're no longer reliant as much on others, which means that regardless of what happens in the external world, you still get to enjoy the things that you like, and you even get to enjoy the creative process that goes into producing them. This can apply in so many different ways, and I don't think it's just physical or digital. I think it can even be emotional things, it can even be creative things, literature, ideas, inventions, all sorts of things. And I think this is also a great way to discover new hobbies, because the things that you like to consume will often be related to your interests anyway. So by creating them, you end up unlocking new hobbies that you discover as well. And then you can share that joy with friends and family as well.